Hello everyone! Welcome back to another 2v2 battle. This is going to be a small funds fight, and with small funds comes small but very brave and tough people in the Gobos. I'm the Greenskins, my ally is the Beastmen. We are facing off against Beastmen and the Dwarves. So starting over here, we have 3 Goblin Wolf Rider Archers. Our main line is 4 Gobos. Behind them we have a Night Goblin and then the Warlord's Boys, which are the Sundering Goblins. Then behind those we have 3 Trolls, and then our Gobbo War Squad of the Night Goblin War Boss and 2 Goblin Big Bosses, and a Goblin Rock Lobber. We is Gobos. My ally has Gorbel, Morgor, and then Vanguard deployed 2 Ungor herds, 2 Gore herds, 2 Ungor raiders, 2 Centaurs with great weapons, facing off against the enemy Beastman player, who has 2 Ungor spearmen, 2 Gorbels, another Morgor, and then 2 Minotaurs with great weapons. Dwarf player decided to bring Ungrim Iron Fist, Organ Gun, 2 Thunderers, Quarrelers, 3 Dwarf Warriors, and 2 Iron Breakers. Let's do this. So I'm going to get shot a little bit here with the organ gun, then we're just going to kind of pile around behind the enemy and probably either go here or here, because those are our 2 options. Just depends on what the situation is like when our Gobbo archers reach there. I'm going to kind of move up beside my ally here, because the idea is to try and kill the Beastman player first. But this player actually kind of realizes what we're doing, and they're going to start moving their army over here, but also including the organ gun, because I think what happens here is that they're trying to get the organ gun to hit maybe Morgor or the Gorbel, but they are blocked by line of sight, so the organ gun has to move, which I'm totally cool with because it's not shooting up my trolls. I guess they didn't want to shoot up my Gobos or my trolls, so that's okay. But since they're actually moving up over here, I'm going to start engaging against the Dwarf player. The Goblin Wolf Rider Archers are going to be moving, actually, kind of right here, I think. Meanwhile, over here, my allies' Ungor herds are already destroyed by the massive amount of Minotaurs on the front line. Their Centaurs are coming in, their Gorbels fighting the enemy Gorbel, and I'm going to try and help them with my Gobbo War Squad. So we're going to get all of the bosses over here in a nice little tightly packed circle with my allies' Gorbel, and then we are going to do the Wah. And then also the defensive ability, and we're going to try and start killing some Gorbels. Meanwhile, back here, my Gobbo Fighters are getting killed by Iron Breakers, so I'm like, oh shit, so I'm going to pull them back. Because I'm right now micromanaging my Trolls and Gobbos into cutting off this organ gun. These Trolls are going over here to assist against the Dwarf Warriors, and again, we are just trying to kill the Gorbel, and we are. With the help of the allies' Gorbel and the Wah, we destroyed this Gorbel, so we're going to move on to this one with our 3 people. Remember, 2 of these, actually, do all 3 of them have poison? Yeah, all 3 of them have poison attacks. So they're going to go into the other Gorbel. Meanwhile, my allies' army, the Centaurs, are fighting off the great Minotaurs with great weapons. These Ungor Raiders and Morgor, I guess, actually destroyed these Minotaurs. Probably with the help of the Ungor herds, who also dealt some damage as well. This Gorbel's trying to get over to my allies' Morgor, who's doing a Morgor off. But I'm going to follow him with my Goblin War Boss squad. Meanwhile, back here, just kind of holding off the Dwarf front line, getting our Trolls near. I kind of, you know, left a Troll in reserve who's now decided to come up here. We got the Thunderers on lockdown. My Goblin Archers chased off this Gorbel and made them shatter, and now we're going to come back over here and try and do some damage to the Minotaurs with great weapons, who are dealing a lot of damage to my allies' Centaurs, and we managed to destroy the other Gorbel that was over here, and now we are on Morgor, because we have a lot of damage on that Gorbel, especially with the help of these Chaos Spawn that popped in as well. Meanwhile, over here, the enemy's Ungrim Iron Fist managed to take out my allies' 1 Gorbel, but we have taken out the Minotaur's 2 Gorbels and almost taken out Morgor as well. And now we're working on the Minotaur's great weapons with the Gobbo Wolf Rider Archers there. Getting our Trolls up here into these Iron Breakers who are chasing my Goblin Wolf Rider Archers. 2 Trolls into the center of the Dwarf formation, at least what remains of it. You can see my Warlord's boys running for their lives. I think my other Night Goblin is still alive. Yeah, still alive over here, dealing damage to Ungrim Iron Fist currently. And we have now dealt with most of the Beastman squad. There, I guess this Gorbel came back from rounding, but they are still almost dead. We have shattered Morgor and the other Gorbel. And the Goblin Wolf Riders just kind of running around, shooting their bows, doing what Gobbos do, just being very happy with life because they're able to get out there and kill people. So we have broken the Dwarf Center, and now we're going to go into these other Dwarf Warriors. This Troll is just going to be tanking these Iron Breakers. I think I sent the Gobbo Squad. Yeah, I sent the Gobbo Squad up here to just try and give them some bodies to tank for them. And you can see my allies sitting there, Chaos Spawn into the other 2nd Iron Breaker. I'm over here killing Morgor, I think? Or Ungrim. I'm killing Ungrim right now. And then there we go. The enemy are going to either leave the game or shatter? No, they can't shatter because Ungrim wasn't dead yet. But yeah, so the enemy is going to leave the game, and that is going to be a very quick victory for the forces of Beastmen and the Gobos. Love the greenskins. Even with small funds, you can have a grand army that is about the size of a large funds. Maybe not as powerful because these are just Gobos, but, you know, it was enough. We managed to shut down the organ gun and most of the range before they did anything insane. Because again, I think they had targeted a Gorbel or Morgor, and the organ gun was like, well, I guess I gotta get up this mountain now. And then Gobos came in like, we as Gobos, and it was like, shit. That was Dwarf Squad dying. They were like, shit. Yeah, so I'm pretty happy with the Gobbo squad. Even the Goblin Wolf Rider archers, they did pretty good. The trolls did pretty good. My Rock Lobber got 23 kills. I think that was mostly against Thunderers, and then I had them on Iron Breakers at the end of the fight. But this eventually got sniped by something. I think it was an enemy Ungor herd that got routed, came back, and then started attacking my Rock Lobber, I think, at the end there. But anyway, the War Boss squad helped kill the Gorbals and all the leadership, so I'm happy with that. Let's see, for Bob Marley here, the Centaurs did manage to hold off those Minotaurs with great weapons. They did a lot of damage there. The Ungor Raiders did a lot of arrow damage, and then their Gorbal did survive for a long time. For Dark Knight Holy, Ungrim getting a lot of kills. The Iron Breakers getting a lot of kills. Organ Gun still managed to get 24 kills. Maybe a lot of that was in melee, because I don't think they fired that many times. Then Tryon, their Gorbals kind of got targeted down quickly, but still managed to do some damage. Their Minotaurs did really well, and their Ungor Spearmen did pretty okay. And I think it was one of these that routed and came back and started going after my Rock Lobber, I think. But anyway, good game to Bob Marley, Dark Knights, and Tryon. I know it's a quick battle, but small funds, and like 3 of the 4 armies are like rush armies, so that's going to make sure the battle is over pretty quickly. So let's go watch a cinematic view of this fight. Oh, I guess they did kill some of my Gobos on the approach, and then they moved. Well, I guess my Gobos aren't good enough for their ammunition. Jesus, the entire front line of Ungors just like flew back. Good God. I wonder they rout like instantly. Ungor is just flying. Now here, my Gobos got lucky because the enemy was targeting the Gorbel and ignoring my Gobos, who are very squishy and die pretty fast to Gorbals. So I was able to just sit here, poison them, and just support our allies with the Wah as they focused on my allies' Gorbel. But you can see that, what's happening. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. I'm just going to sit here and slowly poke you to death. What up, Gabos? Oh, that baby's looking at us.
It stinks. Moving fast. Running. Moving fast. Moving fast. What? Doing what?
And there we go. A quick battle, but a fun one nonetheless. We as Gabos. Thanks for watching, everybody. I will see you all in the next battle. Take care.